Good morning. Welcome to tea time. Today I wanted to just take a little break and share what it looks like to maybe buy better tea or find a way to buy better tea. So I brought a couple examples. And I will be drinking this puer tea from Mei Leaf Tea Company. But one of the first things I will always look for if you're buying better tea is full leaves. So somebody is picking this leaf off a tree, processing it, and trying their best to keep it all together. And that is one of the main things. If you want to buy better tea and have better tea to drink, if you just look for that first step, honestly, it solves a lot of the problems because it shows that someone was taking care of the tea. If you want to compare that to a traditional tea bag, here's another one from an oolong tea I had yesterday. That is what you can see when these leaves open up. They'll be similar to that shape. But compare that to a tea bag that you might be able to open up. You would notice a huge difference in what the leaves look like. The next is actually smell. You see me smelling the teapot there. Just the dry leaves when they heat up, so that's why I heat up the teapot. When the dry leaves heat up, they release a ton of aromatics, really bright, sweet, kind of high smells when it's dry like that. And then once they get wet here, so wash the tea and it opens them up a little bit. So just a quick basic rinse, hot rinse of the tea will open them up really well. And then you'll get like a more deep, round, it like cools it off, even though it's hot water. So like just the smell is like, I don't know, like awakens it in a different way. So do one drink. So you can see just that was like 2 seconds on those tea leaves before pouring it out. And the smell is amazing. This is a young gushu puer tea, which would normally be pressed into a cake and fermented over a long period of time, but this was, it's called mao cha, just like a free version of that, like not pressed into the cake, and whole leaf tea. So a good example of just looking for high quality tea leaves, because this would be a high quality tea leaf that they would normally press and age. And it's just kind of another option sometimes tea sellers or producers will use to use these leaves. If you can see this sweet teapot got in China a little while ago. So looking for good tea leaves, the smell, the size of the leaves, what they look like. But the number one thing you should always look for is if you get a chance to taste it, or if you can buy a taster. A lot of high quality shops will have tasters you can order for cheap with another order. And then once you find a place that you like, hopefully you can trust their palate, the way that they describe the tea leaves and things like that, so that you can enjoy it. Look at that gold color. Hopefully you can see it in the sun here. That is a sweet golden color as well. And I'll be enjoying this all day. Another part of tea leaves, if you are tasting and looking for a good tea, you have to taste more than one infusion, so like 1 or 2 or 3. If you only get one good steep out of it, that can be a sign that's not as high quality, but it's all about the taste. Hope that helps. Hope you have some tea today. Take some time. Gotta get back to work.